Parshas Tzav teaches the laws of how to properly bring the karbanos in the Mishkan. Let's hone in on one specific karban, the karban toda. Toda means thanks, and so for anyone that healed from a sickness, crossed the desert, got out of jail, or traveled, they would be obligated to bring this specific karban toda. What exactly is hakaras hatov, gratitude, about? What role did this karban play in our relationship with Hashem and honestly ourselves? Because remember, your relationship with Hashem is intimately connected to your relationship with yourself. If someone were to give me a cup of water and I would say thank you, I may be parroting some professional etiquette, but if I didn't really pay attention to the effort put into the process of giving me that cup of water, I'm not really exhibiting appreciation and thanks. When I noticed the process that took place, like noticing that the person who brought me the drink was in the middle of doing something and stopped, paid attention to me, and then physically got up, got me the water and brought it to me, I am then in a state of feeling true gratitude. When I choose to recognize the process that took place and not just the end result, I am capable of feeling much higher levels of gratitude. Now, saying thank you is proper etiquette. It's easy and can be mindless, but feeling that deep-seated emotion of gratitude towards another, that takes work. That takes mental effort of paying attention and creating a desire to see the other in their journey traveled for the sake of benefiting you. How often are we clueless to the efforts other people make for us, like our spouse or other family members, because all we focus on is the output, not the input, that many times was exhausting and took tremendous effort, but we just noticed the output. We just noticed the wrong thing was bought, or it didn't turn out right, or we wanted this and it ended up being that. And instead of seeing the journey traveled for our sake, we only see the output and forget about the input, the sweat and the toil that was invested to help you, even if it came out wrong. Leveling up our hakaras hatov is by noticing the process that took place for you and feeling appreciation for that. That will trigger a torrent of positive energy that we call hakaras hatov, gratitude, what the karban toda was in fact about. There is a second point I want to bring out. Baba Kama says, you cannot throw stones at a well you drink from. Why do we need to show sensitivities towards things and inanimate objects? It's not like they have feelings, like the well would feel bad if we threw a stone at it, right? Well, hakaras hatov isn't for the well, nor for any object that we show appreciation towards, but rather to help us transform into someone that embodies gratitude. It's not about hurting their feelings, it's actually about transforming ourselves. Feeling thanks is about the positive impact and growth we gain from working on this trait. The opposite trait of appreciation is someone that expects everything to come to them for free. That person is doomed to act like a victim, and that is usually the root of all anger. But when a person focuses on feeling gratitude and exudes hakaras hatov, they will literally transform their very being into a positive and grateful person. Instead of taking things for granted, they will feel privileged towards every detail of good they experience, which is plenty, because there will always be a cup of bounty that one can tap into and feel gratitude for. The Emek Davar says, it's not enough to say thank you, Hashem. Rather, we must share the experience with others as well. We have got to teach everyone around us that good is God. We see this because the person bringing the karban toda would also be required to bring 40 loaves of bread that had to be eaten that day. The only way to do that was to invite everyone to join this sacrificial offering and join in the recognition of Hashem's chesed. As we share and speak with others, we transform ourselves and mold ourselves into stronger emunah. As it says, Ha'amanti ki adaber, I believe because I speak. I speak about you, Hashem, and I am transformed into someone that can hold an even closer and intimate connection with you. Today, we don't have the karban toda, but we have instead our mouth and tefillah. Like it says, in place of cows, use your lips. Hashem gave us the most incredible and powerful opportunity to connect to Him deeply through words, through tefillah. It's so easy and accessible to all of us. And just like a karban brings us kirvas, connection, and transformation, we too hold the power through our lips to draw closeness to Hashem and bring out that human transformation we are here for. And what greater way to daven than in feeling gratitude to Hashem for every detail of our life that is run in perfection. Parroting a quick thank you doesn't cut it. Hashem tells Am Yisrael when they are sinning, don't bring me karbanos, just follow my laws. The point to daven is not about mumbling a quick tefillah so we don't feel guilty. It's not about giving to Hashem. It's about investing in your relationship. It's about investing in yourself. The more we are able to raise our energy to feel appreciation for what we have and then direct it to Hashem in tefillah, in thanks, we start to seriously transform ourselves. I know so many people that began davening from a siddur with intention, with focus, and suddenly their life began to fall into place. Suddenly, they started receiving emotional inner balance. No, this is not like Hashem holds back bracha until we daven. It's that we help ourselves to the bracha that is already there waiting to be accessed through tefillah. We become stronger, we grow and change when we bring our mind into that space of appreciation and gratitude that is directed to Hashem. Not the universe, Chalila, not to the shlichim that have helped you, but to Hashem, who orchestrated everything so you could access every person, thing, and opportunity that leveled up your life. Of course, we have appreciation for our messengers, but from beginning, middle, and end, it was always orchestrated from Him, from Hashem. When we are able to look up and see Hashem as the foundation for everything good in our life, and in fact, our whole life is good. Remember, medicine does taste bitter, but medicine is the remedy to the illness, and so we down it. We don't yell at it or tell the doctor he is cruel. We trust and know the process will bring us to that place of healing. Our life is the same, literally. If you feel bitterness in your life, know one thing. It's the medicine that will bring you exactly what you need, and honestly, what the deep recesses of your being desires. Just have patience and know you're in the process. And so with that, let us open ourselves up to all the good we have in our life, and even the bitterness, because Hashem, our beloved Father, is orchestrating our life with perfection. So let's use our lips instead of cows and foster that close connection and bonding that becomes the catalyst to all good and all Yeshua we could ever hope for and dream of.